But this is the time where we focus on all our personal finance queries. Harshvardhan Roongta joins in to talk about that. Harsh, before we go across to our first caller, in terms of pure math, how can an investor compute a good loan from a bad loan?
Well, Rima, when you buy any product, there are basically three elements. The first is a utility. The other would be the cost, the value of the product in future. We could typically say it's a resale value. The third is the cost of use and maintenance of the product. So while in the utility segment, what use are you going to put that product to? Like a car would be used for commuting, a television for entertainment. And in respects with house, the first house would be for self-consumption, and the second obviously would be categorized as investments. The second element is the cost of use and maintenance of the product. Now, if you have a car, you're going to incur costs such as the fuel costs. You're going to be requiring to service it, maintain it. So there are costs associated with it. With respect to property, there is a regular property tax to be paid. You have to pay for the upkeep of the property and pay for the maintenance part of it. So the third part is what is going to be the future value. Now, when you consider a house, for instance, there is typically rising in value. Okay, and when you consider car or any other electronics, the entire cost that you incur, they're highly depreciating assets. So the entire cost that you incur is appropriated towards the use of the product. So now you have to evaluate how urgently do you need a particular product. Okay, can you wait and collect money for it, or do you need to put it to use immediately so that you take a loan? So then the question of a good loan and a bad loan. Now, if you consider a house, for instance, it increases in value, it has a potential to increase in value to that extent that it will recover the cost of finance that you've taken and the other expenses that you've incurred towards the cost of use and maintenance. So it will be categorized typically as a good loan.
Okay.
Whereas in terms of car and electronics, as I've mentioned, at the end of the life of the product, there is negligible resale value that a person can get. And on top of it, you also incur a finance cost. So typically putting all these factors, you evaluate the urgency of the product and then match it with the other factors that you've just considered, and then you will probably be able to fit into whether it is a good loan that you're taking, a productive loan, or it is a bad loan. Now, utility in this context has a very crucial role. For an individual, a car is for self-consumption. But if you look at it as a rent-a-car company, the car is a business asset. So in spite of all the other factors, high cost of maintenance and a low resale value, it is a good loan for that particular rent-a-car company.
Okay, we're waiting for the Power Grid management to begin talking as well.